Hello, and welcome to Quick Fire Questions on Good Friday. I thought I would do quick fire questions. I was going to try and get a wee live done, but I don't think I'll be able to today because I'm gonna. I forgot it was Good Friday. To be quite honest with you, so I thought we would just do a wee few quick fire questions, and then maybe if I can. If I've got time on Sunday, maybe Easter Sunday, to do a live after the Patreon. So we'll see. We'll see how we go on. Anyway, so we've got four questions that I want to kind of ask. Okay, so without further ado, we'll get this on and we'll get this going. Right, so the first question I want to ask is, excuse me, I've still got a cough. Right, the Gisborne crossing, and I think there was one in Auckland where they're repainting it over. It looks like a substantial amount of money. I mean, geez, oh man, it's a zebra crossing. It's a crossing. I mean, if it's anything like ours, um, the horses will not even go over it. What? Why? Just why? Honest to God. I mean, I know it's an agenda. I mean, I've got to, like some, as you know, I'm going to be doing podcasts. First podcast is up on Patreon, okay, so it's there. It's just a wee introduction, though. So let's get this started. So what's going on with the crossings? What? No. I better watch what I'm saying because we've got a hate crime bill coming in. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. What's going on with the crossings? Let's see. What the hell's going on with the crossings in New Zealand and elsewhere? Right. It's an agenda. It's part of the agenda. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you couldn't get any clearer than that. You couldn't get any clearer than that. It's the agenda. Yep. This is a takedown of humanity. I'm maybe going to in a podcast that'll go on Rumble, right? Because I can't touch it on YouTube, right? Um, it's costing a goddamn fortune that people don't have. I mean, no, I haven't seen any in Scotland yet, but they'll come. But that's not what we gave our money in for. We didn't give our money in for that. I feel as if it's going to ramp up. People are just going to keep, like painting over it, painting over it. You know. Yep. So there's a disappointment. They actually thought that people were going to be all right with that. All right with it. You're trying to teach children to cross the road with the zebra crossing. They'll go, what zebra? What zebra are you on about? Let's see what else there is. I'm going to cough and I'm going to cough all through this, sorry. But I wanted to get some quick fire questions out. Right. Yeah. It's it's a, they're trying to take people's souls. That's quite deep. And it's quite worrying. I think this is something that maybe we need to delve deeper into. Deeper into. Yeah. People hold the key. I feel as if more and more people are going to push back on this and say, no, this is ridiculous. No. Yep. I just, I'm just getting that it's an agenda. Yeah. You get people in Parliament that don't agree with it, but they're sitting in the fence and they're kind of impartial. They're impartial to it. Oh, geez, I better watch this bloody thing now. People are just going to keep repainting it. It's like a battle of wills. It's like you're battling with the big G. The big G. They forget who put them in power. And you can take them out of power quick smart. Oh, definitely, there's going to be pushback on it. You know, that's the least of their worries just now. They have to show their hand. They have to show their hand. Show the people what you had intended. That's what I'm hearing. Show the people what you had intended to do. Yep. I'm going to say this because I mean, hate crime or no hate crime, women are women and men are men. Women are women and men are men. Yep. See, they're trying to get away with the old anything that was sacred, anything they hate. They hate it. They can't stand it. And people are not coming back to religion because I don't believe in religions, right? And that's my personal preference, right? I believe I've got faith, but people are getting faith. They're getting faith. Um, yep. It's a takedown. It's to show. It's to show. Because people, it must be angering people. So it must be like a good thing when they're painting over it. So, but it's a case of if it's costing that bloody much. Oh, sorry. If it's costing that much, then that's going to anger people. That's going to anger people. Why? That's the like the media journalist part of me. Why do you keep doing that? Who are you serving? Because you're not serving us. I feel a rant coming on. I feel a rant coming on. Just think of all the things that they could have bought with it. Just think of all the things they could have bought. Conclusions are within reach for that question. So yeah, people are going to come to the conclusion that their government no longer works for them and never has. So there we go. So that's the first question, okay? So that was the Gisborne. I think there was one in Auckland, I think I heard. So that's that one. So hold on, I can. Okay, so the second question, we're going to Scotland. We're coming here because we have assisted dying that they're trying to push in. Because they want to end everybody off the planet. And the new hate crime bill from Hate Crime Hamza. That's coming in the first. That's coming in the first. So if I'm not here for a wee while, you'll know that I've opened my mouth because I'll not be silenced for anybody and I'll possibly be in jail. Okay? So you might need to bail me out. You might need to bail me out because I'm not adhering to that. No, nobody's going to tell me what to say, when to say it, and how I can say it. No. I feel very strongly about that, as you can see. As you can see. So we'll do the assisted dying and then we'll do the he couldn't help himself, near the could. Unelected leader. Right, so the assisted dying, will that be extended to take in other people the way it is in Canada? Talking people into unaliving themselves, so they are. So will they do that here? Right. See, there is people that are on board with this. There is people like Esther Ranson, she's on board. She wants this. If this is pushed through, she'll come up here. I'm quite sure of it. There's people going to speak out about it. There's people actually in Holyrood that aren't they're not on with it at all because it looks as if it will be extended to everybody. Oh, you're poor. Oh, you're poor. Well, maybe you don't need to be poor then, eh? I feel as if it's going to be at a standstill. I'm wondering if it's going to get stopped. I'm wondering if it's going to be. Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing it going to court. I'm seeing that going to the court. I think somebody will challenge it. Somebody will. A member of the public's going to challenge this bill. Yep. Yes, they want it through, but it's not their baby. Their baby's the hate crime. That's what they really want through because they want control. They want control. Yep. Oh wow, they're going to be. What they want to do is use this assisted dying, right? Assisted thing, right? And they will lean in people and they will talk people in to tell them that's the best thing for them when it's not. Now, right now, it's for people with terminal illnesses. Terminal illnesses. I mean, they used to say that you're kinder to animals. Yeah. But what if somebody who can't think for themselves, somebody with dementia? That's my worry. That's my worry. That they think that these people are all a burden in the society. And that's what they'll be doing. Hmm. Yep. Some people will accept us, but I feel as if there's going to be a big pushback on it. A big pushback. Yep. I feel like I still see it going to court to get it stopped. Because there's flaws in everything they do. There's flaws in. They're the most incompetent people I've ever seen. They're like a bunch of children. No, they've wised up. There is opposition to this, which is good. So that's the first two, right? So I'm going to do. I'll put another one of these for the second one, the hate crime Hamza bill. It's coming in the first. Somebody will be complaining about me because I'll be telling them exactly what I bloody think of them. So, what's going to happen with the hate crime bill? Right, they're concentrating on that because they're up to something else. They're up to something else because they know that the public will be up in arms about that. So if we're up in arms about that, what they're doing, what are they doing? See, that's going to be challenged as well. That's going to be challenged too. Do you know there's a lot of children, young children, youngsters will take that. They're not going to adhere to that at all. They're not going to, I mean, instead of the older people getting into trouble with the veins, that's a surprise to me because they're usually on board with everything. Yeah, it's very deceitful. It's a very deceitful bill. It's to shut us up. And then just going to shut me up. No chance. Right, there's something hidden in this bill, so I'll need to go and look at it myself to see what's hidden in it. Something hidden in it. They're hiding something. It's to shut up their opponents. That's what it's like. That's what it's for. Yep. It's very dark. It's come in for the, the crazies. The crazies. Okay. Wish this cough would go away. It's driving me insane. Like that one and that one. So, well, hate crime still hums a bill. I can't focus is coming through, so will it be yeeted? I think the courts will yeet this. Yep. There's going to be too much of a pushback on it. People are not going to adhere to it at all. I mean, half of Scotland's going to be in jail. Because Scotland tells it like it is. They always have. Yep. This isn't workable. It's not a workable bill at all because we've got too many opinionated people in Scotland. Yeah. Right, somebody's going to challenge that as well. So that's two things that they're doing. They're going to be in court again. They're never out of court. But they've got the courts in their pocket, so they have. And it looks that way. I better say it looks that way. Yeah. The two faces of government. There's the one they show to us, and then there's the one that they're keeping hidden. They're keeping hidden. We've got a election next year for Holyrood, and I think they're all going to get yeeted. Because we've got people who are going to stand themselves. It's like independent. At the end of a tough cycle approaches, thank God for that. Thank goodness. I'm wondering if Holyrood's going to fall. I'm wondering if... I mean, we can't have it closed because the people wanted it. But our Mrs. Tartan Tyrant sold us out. Like the same as Mrs. Teeth. Your Tartan Tyrant sold out the country, so she did. And our successor is the continuity candidate. He was a continuity, and he sold us out as well. So there've been nowhere to hide for these people. Okay, so number 3. Right, we're back to New Zealand. Number 3. What the hell is going on with the weather over there? What's going on? I mean, I don't think you've had the summer. I think you blinked and you missed it. If you blinked and missed the summer, you've missed it because you're coming into winter. We're coming into spring and it's freezing over here, right enough. So what on earth is going on with the weather? Are they out with the big machine? I think they might be. Right, what's going on with the weather in New Zealand, please, Thomas? With that shoulder, it's quite hard to, shuffle these. Thank God I'm left-handed. Oh well. Aye, they're out with their machine. They're out with their machine, so they are. Manipulating the weather. Yeah. I feel as if you're getting calmer weather coming though. It's winter. I mean, but I feel as if there is calmer weather coming. Yep. Do you know, I feel as if something's going to come out about the climate in New Zealand, what they've been getting up to. Because I can see somebody's walked away and I've said, no, No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I feel as if it's about the climate crap that's coming out that they're trying to push, and I feel as if it's a male. It's saying no, that I'm not doing it anymore. I've walked away. Do you know what I'm hearing? It's as if somebody is saying no amount of money in the world is going to get me to do that. So somebody has got conscience, which is rare, which is rare. So somebody has got a conscience. I feel as if I see somebody in the government, and I say no amount of money in the world is going to get me to do that. So whatever the hell they were trying to do, better not be touching my soul family. I can tell you that. Let's have a look. What else is coming in? Oh, there's something slightly out of zinc with the weather. I think there's been out of zinc. I mean, I don't think you've had a summer. Maybe a few good days together, but that's about it. I feel as if the way that is as well, somebody's walking away. Somebody's not buying it in the government. They're not buying the climate shite. They're not buying it. They're sitting there like this going, no, nah. They're not convincing me. So maybe you've got a few people that have actually either getting a conscience because they know what they've been up to, or they have a conscience. Keep the faith. Keep the faith. Okay? I feel as if winter might be a bit kind of hairy, but not as hairy as the last couple of. Was it last year, the year before, where was it the tornado? No, was it the cyclone that came in? Right, so keep the faith. Okay, I feel as if something's going to come out about that in the North Island. Something's going to come out about it. There's corruption going on. I wonder if we should look into that again, because there's money. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm saying like money that came in for that was donated to for people has went amiss. So it looks as if it's went missing, and somebody's asking about it. Because I don't feel as if this came from the government. I feel as if this was money that came from people, and people are saying, "Where is it?" Because we've not got it. We can't build anything because the money is either not been released or it's went amiss. So I wonder if that's maybe something to look into. It was the cyclone, wasn't it? Oh Christ, I've not spelt. Oh, sorry, I've not spelt the cyclone right. Right, an update, Thomas. Right, so an update in that. Right, so I'm not sure when I'll get to it, but because something's amiss, and I think it might be money. Right, see, that's funny. That's impartiality as well. Somebody's remaining impartial. Somebody's sitting in the fence about the whole climate thing. They're sitting in the fence saying, but they'll not come off the fence and kind of go either way. They're waiting to see what way the land lies. That's what they're doing. I feel as if this climate shite is going to, in New Zealand, is going to be rejected. There's some policies that they would like to put through that are getting yeeted. Before they even get to the first stage. I feel as if it's like anything like ours, I think it goes through 3 readings and then it gets royal assent. I feel as if that's what's happening, and it's not even getting to the first one yet because there's too many people in Parliament saying no, no. This was what was going on with the weather too. Well, the weather is like the cyclone as well, so that has got weather then, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Let's see what else. Oh, somebody's sitting in information. Somebody is just waiting to make their move. I think this is somebody good though. Quite um what's the word I'm looking for? Honourable? I mean, and in politics that's come on, honourable. Quite an honourable person. Quite an honourable person. It's because I can hear this is not on. I'm not on, mister. This is not on. This is not what I signed up for. Yep. Right, I feel as if you're going to have a whistleblower coming out again. Another one. Another one's coming out. I don't feel this is the whistleblower that blew the whistle in the Scoostress. I feel as if this is another whistleblower that's coming out and everything that was going on in 2020. This is quite a lot, by the way. Right, somebody's offering a peace offering. I think this might be Mrs. Teeth. I wonder if we need to read in her again. She's offering she's trying to get out of the trouble she's in. So I'm wondering if we need to do one in Mrs. Teeth. Right. New Zealand's at a crossroads and something. God, I maybe need to do an update in New Zealand. A crossroads for what, Thomas? Oh, it's a direction. Oh, what direction did they go? What direction is this government going to take New Zealand in? Oh, I definitely need to delve into this and see what they're up to. I'll not be able to do it this weekend because obviously it's Easter weekend, but I'll be trying to get that done as ASAP. What direction? Okay. But yes, yeah, they have been using their machine. Yeah. So that's it, this question. Yep. You're good enough, right? You're good enough. I don't get that, Thomas, at all. Going to say it again. I'm not getting it. I'm still not getting it. This is we're letting no money go. Oh, it's the self-esteem. All right, okay. Could you not just say that? Oh, geez. So it's like the self-esteem of New Zealand is coming back. Okay, so you're starting to get your self-esteem again. Right. Seriously. I mean, see, once you know, but it goes round in a big circle and a big, palavering. Sorry, you don't need. I mean, I'm an argument. You don't need to know. Anyway, so that was the third one. Okay, so that was question 3. That was for New Zealand, and that was the weather. But quite a lot came out in that. Okay. Okay, so the last question for today is we're going back to the UK, but I want to kind of know and can I elaborate on it a wee bit to see what they're up to, what they would like to do now. Okay, so the last one is: are the leaders in the UK been told to prepare for WAR 3? I want to know if others as well are kind of been asked to prepare for WAR 3. Okay, I've got to spell out things. Okay, so let's have a wee look and see. I feel as if they even try, but people tell them to go and get stuffed. I think they know that the people will not go, the people are not on board. But we'll have a look and see. Oops, ouch. No, the people are coming out on top. The people will resist. That's a step too far. That's a step too far, and they know it. They know it's a step too far. That's why they're not trying it. No. There's light at the end of the tunnel in this whole WW3, because they know that they've got the people so we don't care about our own countries. We just don't care. Whereas in WW1 and WW2, people had pride in their country. They don't have pride in their country. So it's backfired on them. No, that's dead in the water. It's dead in the water. They might say it, they might to keep the fear going, but people are just pushing back on it. They are pushing back over here on it, telling them you first when you go. As I always said, if you want to do that, off you go. Get a big piece of land, big piece of wasteland, and you, Billy Bitch Boy, and all the other ones that want to do that, on you go. You'll not be missed. You won't be missed. Yep. No, there's too many people. There's too many young people that value their lives. Might not be much, and they might not have much, but what they have, they're keeping. And they're not going to give it away for to fight for a country that doesn't even give them, doesn't care. So, no. I mean, the elite. Oh, okay. The elite are, they're on the ropes. They're on the ropes. The elite. We can see it. It's as plain as day. They're on the ropes. They come out with new fear tactics every single day, and they get pushed back on it every single day. Right, there was two fell out, so I'll keep them to the side just now because they. I want to just see what came through first. I thought somebody was coming in there. I thought it was me Snooky, but it's not. No, try to gather the troops, try to kind of say, oh, we need to go, look what they're doing, and people are like, yeah, we can see what they're doing, and we don't agree with you. We don't agree with you at all. Yeah, people are too creative. Look at their critical thinking skills work at some point when they can see the corruption, they can see that no, no, you want me to go there and possibly lose my life for what? For what? You know? Yeah. Prayers are answered. Prayers are answered. Prayers are like no. Mm-mm. There's too many people sitting in the fence. There's too many people impartial. There's too many people don't see an enemy. They don't see. They just see other people in other countries that are just trying to get on in life. So they can't have their the way they did in WW1 and WW2, where they couldn't see the enemy. They couldn't see it. Now they can see. People can see past their CRAP. So the answer's no. And I think it'll be a big pushback if they even tried and they know it. But it doesn't stop them putting the wee nuggets out. It doesn't stop that. That's why you delve in, you see the news, you see the shite that, oh, sorry, this is terrible today. You see the crap, I've just done it again. You've seen what they're trying to say and the things that they're trying to push, and people can see past it. To the point where some people are laughing at them. Laughing at them, no. Here we go. I'll keep these two to the last, okay? There's too many galactic and divine keeping the lid on it. They're keeping the lid on it. Because they know if these entities get their way, the world would be finished. It would be finished. So they're keeping the lid on it, saying, no, no. There's too, like say, there's too much at stake. There's too much at stake. I'm asking Thomas, well, if that's the case, then why was WW1? See, this is me. This is the human part of me. Why World War One and why WW1 and WW2 then? And it was a clear up, and it was that like, there's entities down here that want to destroy the world. And then, yes, they needed people, but right now they don't. Right now, that it's too. Thomas is saying there's too much to lose. Too much is at stake. People in World War. I keep saying it. And WW1 are back down here for this task. I'm wondering, that's interesting. So they've come back in to stop it. So the ones that are pushing back are the ones that have been through it before. That makes perfect sense of the pushback then. That makes perfect sense because they all know that they were used. Wow, I'm wondering if I need to delve into that. Because my grandfather's one of them. Don't know if he's back, my great-grandfather, don't know if he's back down, but he obviously was in the war. Wow. Nope. No, it's getting stopped. Yes, we'll have mini ones, because we always have had. What's going on in the Middle East just now is horrendous, yes. It's absolutely horrendous. And it is happening. It is happening. But it's a takedown of those entities. It's a takedown. Yep. All about money. But we always know that. It's all about money. But they can't get it started because they don't want to make money. They're all it's everything's in place, but they can't get it started because number one, the people are pushing back, and that makes perfect sense. If there's because there was a hell of a lot of people lost their lives in WW1, and if they're all here back and pushing back in that makes perfect sense to me. It's only right now that when Thomas said that, it makes perfect sense why there's such a resistance to it. Not so much WW2, but WW1, because that was bloody. Wow. That makes perfect sense to me. Oh my good grief. Wow. Do you know, there's a lot of animals, a lot of horses. A lot of horses were lost, right? They've come back, they've taken human form. They've taken human form and come back to stop it as well because they lost their lives too. Wow. Gosh. What a question. I can't remember who it was that asked that to. A win-win outcome is forecast. So what you hear and what they're trying to do, it's stopped. It's stopped. There's a big pushback on it. We're pushing back on it. We're holding the light. But that makes perfect sense. That those that lost their lives in World War One are back here for this time, for now to say no. No, you don't get to do that again. We know, we're here, we know what you're doing. And it's a no. Wow. So there's no confusion because it was upside down, right? So there's absolutely no confusion about it for those that are coming in, that are back here for now, that were alive in at the turn of the century. No confusion. They're not confused. They know exactly what these people are trying to do, and there'll be no grief. There'll be no grief, as in no. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. Wow. You know, just now, for a wee while there when I really wasn't well, it was as if I couldn't connect. I could connect with Thomas, but it was as if I couldn't, like there was a block between me and Thomas. That seems to be away now, and I can get the reading. Um, I can get the reading, yeah, except when he says something that's totally, you know, if it had just said the way he said it in the first place, when we got there, Anyway, that's just between me and Thomas, the old married couple. Anyway, that was quick fire questions for this week. If I don't come on Sunday, have a lovely Easter. Okay, we all know what Easter's about. Those of us who were brought up that way. So have a nice Easter. I'm beginning to get my taste buds back, so I only have like a wee snack on a Sunday. So I said, I'm need to go and buy myself my own Easter egg. Anyway, I'll go and love you lots. And as I said, have a nice Easter. Okay. And we will play out. Okay. Bye for now.